Hi everyone, happy Monday to all of you. It's been a long time since I've done a reading because I've been away on holiday, but it's very good to be back. I'm very much relaxed and just trying to ease into things again, even though it's not really easing. It's definitely back into the swing of things pretty hard, but it's really good to be back and to speak to all my people again. I had a lovely holiday. I'll share some photos with you a little bit later. But I'm going to do the reading for the week ahead. And I'm going to be using the Wheel of the Year Tarot, which I've just done a little review video of. Okay, really cool, almost like comic kind of illustration here, but it seems to be a really cool deck. I waited for it a long time, 5 months, because our postal system is not phenomenal. All right, so something I want to talk about is this corona thing, and yes, it's on everybody's lips, and everyone's so sick of it. And I almost vowed to myself that I wouldn't say anything about it. But the one thing I want to say quick is, hysteria and panic and negativity is also a virus within itself, and we have to be very careful to keep ourselves immune from that. We need to stop ourselves from buying into panic, hysteria, and most importantly, not only not allowing that to permeate into yourself, but not allowing your panic and hysteria then to permeate into others, because it's unfair of us to splurge our negative energy onto other people and to say to them things like, why aren't you panicking? So that's something I would like to guard against and just put out there. And we also need to be very mindful of the fact that when we are panicked, when we are stressed, and when we are allowing that kind of energy into our bodies, we are automatically lowering our immune system. Vitally, vitally important to remember. So you put yourself more at risk by allowing that panic to seep into your body. Okay, I'm going to be quite frank here. If you're not sending out positivity, love, good vibes, trying to encourage people, trying to give them hope, if all you're doing is sending out panic, telling them to worry, telling them that you could get sick all the time, and reinforcing negative energy and negative statements, if you hear something enough times, you start believing it. All right. And I'm not saying don't take this seriously, but handle it from a place of grace and don't feed the panic. Don't assist in other people's immune systems being compromised because you are in a flat spin of panic. And panic, where your thoughts go, energy flows. So if you are thinking panic, you are thinking I'm going to get sick, you are thinking everyone around me is going to get sick, you are feeding into that and you are not helping. You're adding to the problem. Okay, so you need to see if people are sick, or if you, somebody that is stressed out, especially an elderly person is stressed out by the news of what's going on about around them. Say not to worry, we're taking all the precautions. Try to be as positive as you can, not say yes, we're all going to die, doomsday, it's the end of the world. This is not what we're dealing with here, okay, and this is not the way we should be handling it. So this card wants to be here. King of Wands. Okay, this is about thoughts and ideas and aspirations, um, building things for the future. The King of Wands is represented by Aries. Okay, so it's somebody who can stand on their own, but at the same time can work with other people and manage other people. And this is saying that at this time, leadership qualities are needed. All right, so this is quite important, and this really speaks to what I've just been saying. So, obviously, the card said something to say here. You need to be leading, and you need to be leading people in the right direction. You need to be contributing in whatever way you can and making sure that it's positive. If you're going to say something negative or something that is going to strike fear into the heart of another person, zip your lip. Okay, because nobody needs that. People need encouragement. People need hope. People need to hear positive things. And it's not to be, in denial about it or oblivious to it and pretend it's not happening. But you can still be positive and give out positive reinforcement while still being realistic and handling the situation. All right, so this is about making a plan, putting things in place so that there are provisions there, but not panic and saying, have you sanitized your hands for the 50th time today? Put it in the house. Say, I've put some hand sanitizer here, guys. Let's just take precautions. Okay. Do what you can to look towards the future, to be positive, work on other things as well, divert your attention. Have you got something you can plan, like a family holiday, like I've just been on, that you can plan in the next 6 months or so? Let's say, okay, when the worst of this is over, let's have something to look forward to. There's always a way in which you can divert your energy and bring something a little bit better and with a lighter energy into the situation while still dealing with it and still getting through it. Okay, so this is about still being able to, luckily we're in the age where everything is kind of digital and we can still do business and correspond via email and stuff, so let's not worry too much about that. Okay, life will not come to a standstill. It's not Armageddon. Let me see if I want these two ladies. Yes, I do. Ace of Pentacles. Okay, this is something beginning in the 3D, something that has been, that you have worked on before, so it's sort of like being reinstated, or it's coming into being at a later stage. So this is showing something that has a bit of a delay, or that you cannot, couldn't deal with straight away at that time. Maybe this staying at home is giving you opportunities to do more things, to get around to things that you wanted to start for yourself. But this is something in your physical, tangible 3D environment, okay? Ace of Pentacles is all about rekindling something or restarting something that you maybe couldn't get off the ground before. So I don't know if there's anything like that appeals or speaks to anybody right now, but it's sort of rehashing certain ideas, and also sometimes people from the past that come into our lives. Maybe the upside of this panic is that you maybe hear from a family member you haven't heard from in ages, and it brings people together. Okay, but this is some kind of continuation of something, and it's about new things replacing the old. This also sometimes happens when we need to shake up energy and people need to reassess their values. Maybe this needs to show you what is important to me, and maybe it's making people who are very kind of focused on business and work, eat, sleep, to suddenly focus on their families more, spend more time with their families, and they actually think, you know what, I'm glad this happened, that I'm at home with my family. Move to a place of gratitude of being at home with your family and that you have a family to be with. I saw a post of a friend this morning who says she wishes she had a family, and she sees everyone complaining about being stuck between four walls with the people they're supposed to love. So this is about everything that you've been immersed in kind of being re-evaluated, and it being cut off, cut back, or completely severed, and that it is replaced by something else. So this is very pertinent as well. Okay, the High Priestess, she tells us to balance our head and heart space. She brings balance. Do you see the black and white candles? This is also about emotions. There's the moon here and very feminine energy as well. She's a major arcana card, and when we see the High Priestess, we see that this is sometimes a crossroads that we are at, that we find ourselves at, and we also are focusing on positive and negative polarities. Are you going to be positive or are you going to be negative? Are you going to let that feed off? Or maybe you need to reassess, hey, I've been really negative. I need to balance this. It's also about learning about things, putting things together and assimilating them. And it's about applying yourself and speaking with people and dealing with people. So this is very, very important. But she says to you, which way are you going to sway? Okay? This is about following through with a course of action, deciding which way you're going to move in. Where is my life out of balance? And where should I be moving? How should I shift my mindset? Okay, that's all I can fit in for today, guys. I hope that helps. I will be back on Wednesday again, and I wish you all a beautiful week. Remember, send out the positivity because that heals.